Welcome. This video shows how to prepare an OS image composer configuration to build Wind River ELXR 12-based DL streamer image for x86-64. OS image composer repository cloned and moved into the working directory. Next, open the image configuration YAML template. This file defines the image identity, the target platform, package sources, disk layout, and the base system configuration. Section 1. Image. Set the image name and set the version. This metadata is used to label the output artifact. Section 2. Target. Set the target operating system distribution architecture to x86-64 and image type to RAW. This selects a raw disk image output for the chosen OS and architecture. Section 3. Package repositories. Configure additional package repositories required for this image. For each repository, provide a codename, the repository URL, and the GPG key URL used to verify packages. Section 4. Disk. Set the disk name to minimal_raw and define the artifacts to generate. Choose RAW as the artifact type, optionally enable gzip compression, and set the disk size to 16 GB. Use a GPT partition table. Under partitions, define an EFI system partition and a root file system partition. Section 5. System config. Set the system configuration name to minimal_raw and provide a short description. Under immutability, set enabled to false to allow a mutable root file system. List the base utilities and runtime dependencies. After saving the YAML configuration, run the image build workflow to generate the raw disk artifact. The resulting image can then be booted and validated in a virtual machine or deployed to the target environment. Image build process going on. Flashed created image on Intel Raptor Lake platform. Check the OS release information and check the CPU information to confirm hardware platform. This section explains how to set up and run the Industrial Edge Insights Vision Sample for Weld Porosity in the Edge AI Suites repository. The process begins by cloning the Edge AI Suites repository and navigating to the Industrial Edge Insights Vision directory, which contains the utility scripts used throughout the workflow. Next, the application environment file is prepared by copying the Weld Porosity template into a new .env file. In that .env file, several environment variables must be updated. The host IP address for the server running the DL streamer pipeline server, the min.io access key and secret key for storage services, and the WebRTC username and password used to access the live stream. The sample application is set to Weld Porosity to ensure the correct configuration is loaded. After the environment is configured, the prerequisites are installed using the provided setup script. This step downloads required artifacts, sets script permissions, and makes the downloaded resources available to the application through Docker volume mounts. Once prerequisites are complete, the application is deployed using Docker Compose. This brings up the full application stack in the background. If Docker is not already running, the Docker service needs to be started first. With the stack running, the next step is to fetch the list of available pipelines loaded in the DL streamer pipeline server. This confirms that the server is reachable and shows which pipeline versions are ready to launch, including the Weld Porosity classification pipeline. During startup, the application loads the payload definition from the payload.json file and posts it to the DL streamer pipeline server over its REST API. A pipeline instance ID is returned, confirming that the pipeline launched successfully. Since the focus here is status monitoring, the next step is to check pipeline status. The status output lists the pipeline instance or instances started by the sample application, along with key runtime metrics such as the current state, elapsed time, and average FPS. Finally, when processing is complete, the running pipeline instance can be stopped. Stopping the pipeline ends the active run and returns the last reported status for the instance. Overall, the workflow covers configuration, dependency setup, Docker deployment, pipeline discovery, pipeline launch, status monitoring, and clean shutdown for the Weld Porosity application. This demo covers the DL streamer human pose estimation sample using GStreamer. Before running the sample, the runtime environment is prepared by setting key environment variables. Next, the workflow moves to the sample folder. In this run, the input video is sourced from an online HTTPS stream, so an active internet connection is required. Inference is configured to run on the CPU. The output is configured to be written to a file, so the pipeline produces a saved video with the pose estimation overlay. The resulting file shows detected people along with their skeleton key points drawn on top of the frames. The pose estimation pipeline runs end-to-end from the HTTPS source through CPU inference to the file output. Thanks for watching.